John Beltran and Dave Urich back from Yuma High School. The Beat Diggers, after the opening quarter, lead the Indians 8-3. Brush getting a 55-yard run by Dustin Bass and two-point conversion. Luis Yanez converting on a 29-yard field goal for Yuma. And right now the Indians face a 3rd down and 9 at the Beat Digger 23-yard line off that double wing formation. The handoff running left and a seam to Lucas Lubers right through the middle. I think he's got a 1st down across the 15 to around the 13-yard line, picking up 10 yards in the play. And again, the Beat Diggers burned on a 3rd and long on a running play.
Yeah, and what they did was the quarterback came out and he fake pitch right, and then he kind of reverse pivoted and handed it back off to the left. And when he handed it back off to the left, they already had that lead block coming from their wing back, and they're just shoving the ball right at the Diggers.
The Beat Diggers right now in danger of losing their lead. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Indians at their 13-yard line. Boy, after Brush's opening play from scrimmage, you figured it's going to be a big Brush night, but it's been all Yuma since then. From the 13, Tyler Durland is the lone setback. Terrell barking out the signals. On the option right, Terrell now pitches right to Lubers. Not much to the outside. He's taken down. Tackled at around the 17-yard line by Roy Grauberger. All types of penetration as he's thrown for a 4-yard loss.
Just a great play there by Grauberger because he's got to make that tackle on the pitch, man. If he doesn't do it, then all we have left is a cornerback to do it, and it's nothing but end zone. And I know that Lubers is really quick, so it was important that Grauberger made the tackle, and he's so sure-handed out there, he got the job done.
Will this be another situation where the Beat Diggers bend but don't break? We'll find out. They're a couple of plays away. 2nd down and 14. Yuma at the Beat Diggers' 17-yard line. And this will be a pitch left to Darren Spencer to the 15, breaks a tackle at the 10, to the 5, he dives, and is he in? Yes, a touchdown. Touchdown for Darren Spencer, 17 yards away. The Beat Diggers with some sloppy tackling, and the Indians are in the lead, 9-8.
Well, I didn't know if he was going to get anything on that play because when he got the pitch, he kind of mishandled it a little bit, and I thought he was kind of lucky to even bring it down. But once he got a hold of it, he just kept running, and what's happening is the Indians are just drive blocking and just shoving the ball down the field, and they just shoving the Beat Digger defensive line all over the place, and everybody's on roller skates, and they're having a hard time stopping them at the line of scrimmage.
Luis Yanez to attempt the extra point. There's the snap. It's down. The kick is up. It looks good. It is good. 10:44 remaining, 2nd quarter. Yuma 10, Brush 8 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Well, following the very short punt by Nick Dreitz, the Indians take advantage. Yuma going 24 yards on 5 plays. And on a 2nd and 14, Darren Spencer scores from 17 yards out. And they've scored on their last 2 possessions. The Indians now in the lead by a 10-8 count, Dave.
You know, the running backs for the Indians, they're just really fun to watch because not only do they run hard, but they keep their feet and they keep driving their legs and they keep their balance and they put a hand down on the ground, and right when you think you got them, they pick up a few extra yards, and boy, they make you look pretty bad if you don't hold on to them.
Yuma looking like a team that is riding a 3-game winning streak and fighting for a playoff spot. And if the Beat Diggers don't wake up, it could be a tough night for them. But it's still very early. There's the left-footed boot, however you call that, when Okeson has it. At the 10, running back towards the middle, and he's down at the 20. And I won't say left-footed boot again, even though I just did.
I zeroed in on a bunch of the Diggers trying to make some blocks, and Yuma had a lot of speed hustling down the field that time, and by the time the front line of the Digger return team, by the time they turned around to make their blocks, a lot of those Yuma Indians had already ran right past him and hustled down to make the tackle.
Well, the Beat Diggers were brilliant the first time they touched the football, scoring on 1 play, but Yuma was outstanding as the Beat Diggers went 5 yards backwards on 3 plays. Will they make any adjustments? 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line, and Dreitz will hand it off to Quinlan. A huge hole running right through the right sideline to the 40. Afterburners to the 50. He's down to the 40. Sideline 30. He's to the 20. A defender to beat at the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Aaron Quinlan. He went 80 yards. Aaron Quinlan has given the Beat Diggers the lead once again. It is 14-10.
I tried to zero in on that line play, and I watched those Yuma Indian defensive linemen. They fired across, and they're trying to stop those guards of the Diggers from making their trap blocks. And I saw on that play, Alexander, the left guard, get blown backward, and he wasn't able to make his trap, but it didn't matter because the Yuma defender was so worried about hitting the guard that he forgot to tackle Quinlan, and Quinlan went all the way for the touchdown.
You know, I was scared, Dave, that he was going to step out of bounds. He was getting really close to the sideline at around the 40. But he stayed straight. The extra point by Munoz is up, and that is good. 10:25 remaining in the second quarter. This is now a shootout. Brush 15 and Yuma 10 on 10-10 KSIR. It took 12 seconds for Aaron Quinlan to run 80 yards. Beat Diggers now lead 15-10. The kickoff fielded on a hop by Zach Diaz at the 11 to the 25-yard line. Boy, he's stuck there by Roy Grauberger, and the fumble did occur after the returner made contact with the ground, so Yuma takes over at their 30-yard line. That's a 19-yard return for Zach Diaz.
Boy, he's lucky he didn't end up getting a fumble called against him. I'm not sure if there was a early whistle there or what, but the Diggers jumped across and they jumped on the ball, and it looked like about the same time he was going down, so Yuma might have got lucky on that one.
1st and 10, Yuma at their own 20-yard line. Now, will the Beat Diggers make any adjustments defensively? Offensively, they haven't had to do much. 2 plays that have gone for a combined 135 yards that both found the end zone, a 55-yarder by Bass, and Quinlan with the 80-yarder. On 1st and 10, Andrew Terrell will hand off to Lubers, running right up the gut. He's stood up by Isaac Rodriguez and then driven back by another Beat Digger in Ryan Nichols, and no gain.
They tried that misdirection again where they faked the pitch to the right and tried to hand it off back to the left. That was the play that they had so much success with it in the first couple of drives, but that time it didn't fool Isaac Rodriguez, so he just flew up in there and made the tackle.
Yuma with a 2nd down and 10 at their own 30-yard line. Boy, what a game so far, going back and forth. Beat Diggers were up 8-0, then it was 8-3, then it was 10-8 Yuma, now it's 15-10 Brush, and we're still less than 2.5 minutes deep into the second quarter. On 2nd down, back to throw Terrell, off balance, that pass is intercepted or no? No, it hit the ground. Drew Okeson thought he had a diving interception at the 42-yard line, right in front of the Yuma bench, intended for Luis Yanez. 3rd down and 10. Excellent pressure by the Beat Diggers.
You bet. They got on him quick. You know, Yuma's had 23 offensive plays to Brush's 5 tonight.
Yeah. Amazing. And the Beat Diggers yet have scored 15 points. 3rd down and 10 from the 30. And watch out, because Yuma has run out of 3rd down and long and made a 1st down, so you cannot necessarily anticipate a pass. And we've got a Yuma timeout. We'll keep it right here. Timeout brought to you by Stubbs Gas and Oil at I-76 and Highway 39 in Wiggins. Open 7 days a week. Hunting licenses, Western Union, food, gas, they have it all at Stubbs Gas and Oil. By the way, that first Beat Digger touchdown brought to you by the Bank of Colorado, that 55-yard run by Dustin Bass. Inquire about home loans and farm equipment loans at your local Bank of Colorado today. Bank of Colorado, locally in Brush and Fort Morgan. It's the way banking should be. Dave, you think these offenses can keep up this pace?
I'll tell you what, I imagine it'll probably just get faster because, you know, when a team's running so many offensive plays like Yuma's doing, all they're doing is just tiring out this Brush defense. And the more tired the defense gets, the better that offense is going to be. So I'll tell you what, this thing could get wide open.
9.5 to go in the second. 3rd down and 10. Yuma at their own 30-yard line. They're trying to continue this drive, which has gone nowhere so far. The Indians did put together a drive that led to a 29-yard field goal, although they chewed up nearly 7 minutes on 3rd down. Terrell will hand it off to Durland. He's hit after a 4-yard gain. Beat Diggers not fooled there. Cameron Alexander grabbed Durland around the ankles to make the tackle. It'll be 4th down and 6, and now the Beat Diggers will have an opportunity with perhaps decent field position to take a double-digit lead.
Yeah, hopefully we'll just get a good return here on this punt, hold on to the football, and then keep it out of Yuma's hands for the rest of this half.
On 4th down and 6, Luber standing at his own 22. He'll punt it. Waiting the snap. He's got it. The right-footed kicker, high and wobbly. Okeson has it at the 35, but his knee is down. Now he's going to fall on it. And, boy, that was awfully dangerous, but I think the play was ruled dead because Okeson didn't seem to have it in his full grasp. But the whistle blew, and the Beat Diggers have it at their own 33-yard line.
33, it'll be first down and 10 Diggers.
Talk about quick whistle day. I think the Beat Diggers there got a little bit of a break.
Yeah, they might have. I'll tell you what, Okeson was kind of on one knee, and he had his hand on top of the football, and maybe he thought just by doing that he's down in the football.
But signified possession.
Yeah, he's got to have control of that football before he just puts his hand on top of it.
Well, the Beat Diggers have had 2 drives of 12 seconds or less. The big play has been the play for Brush tonight. 1st and 10 at their own 33. Dreitz on the counter to Bass, and this time he's got 2 yards to the 35. Andrew Terrell got him around the right thigh and brought him down to the ground. It'll be 2nd down and about 8.
Yeah, that time it didn't fool the Indians any at all. When they faked the trap up the middle and tried to run off tackle to the right, they were right there to make the tackle.
8:26 to go, second quarter. Brush leading Yuma 15-10. The ball just shy of the 35-yard line, 2nd down, and we'll call it a long 8. Okeson, the outside receiver, to the left. The backs are split in Quinlan and Bass, and Dreitz on the bootleg left looking for a block. Doesn't get one, but still evades a tackler, spins to around the 38-yard line. He'll pick up around 3 on the play. He traveled a long way just for those 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for Brush, as the tackle was made by Jared Lepsock, the 6'4", 270-pound senior. Cargill Meat Solutions takes as much pride in the community just as they do in the products they provide to the consumers of their beef products. Cargill Meat Solutions, part of the KSIR B106 Scholarship Program. 3rd down and 5. The Beat Diggers at their own 38-yard line. Dreitz this time back to throw. Over the middle. The pass is complete to Spooner. He's got the left sideline to the 50. He spun down at around the 49-yard line. Perfectly executed play by the Beat Diggers. A gain of 13 and a Brush first down.
Boy, that was just a great throw there by Dreitz. He hit Spooner right on the run, right on the numbers, and everybody knows how Spooner does a good job of bringing the ball in, and he did a good job of running with it, just like he usually does.
And that Beat Digger passing game, which has been, I would consider it, Dave, on and off this season, really has to crank it up tonight to be fully prepared for postseason play when they've got to go to the air. The Beat Diggers 1st and 10 at the Yuma 49. Under 7 minutes to go in the second. Dreitz, a handoff to Quinlan, runs into an Indian but escapes him and then is down at around the 45-yard line. Luis Yanez makes the tackle with a gain of 4.
Short yardage play, tackled by Fletcher. 2nd down, 6.
So Brush has ran or thrown the ball a grand total of 8 times so far tonight. So not a lot of offensive plays in their hip pocket so far.
2nd down and 6 from the Yuma 45-yard line. Beat Diggers up by 5 as we approach the midway mark of the second. Sanchez in motion to the left, and there's the inside handoff to Quinlan, and he's down after a short gain. Looked like he tried to cut it back inside. Wasn't the case. And they'll give him the 43, a gain of 2. And John Cavender makes the tackle. Cavender, the 6', 180-pound junior linebacker. It'll be 3rd and a short 4.
I'm not sure what happened with Quinlan on that play. I don't know if he might have started to lose his footing there a little bit, but it looked like he kind of stopped and slipped around. So the field must be just a little bit hard out there.
From the 43-yard line. And I believe the Beat Diggers have called a timeout.
Brush.
And we'll take it with them. Brought to you by Stubbs Gas and Oil with the score. Brush 15, Yuma 10. A 30-second break on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.